I played Clair Obscur Expedition 33 for 7 straight days, and I'm gonna save you hours of pain with 10 combat tricks and builds the game absolutely does not explain. If you're getting deleted by random hits, whiffing perfect timings, or your damage feels like a wet noodle, listen up. First trick, stop treating parry and dodge like the same thing. Parry is for predictable strings and gives you momentum. Dodge is for delayed heavies and weird feints. The hidden tech is mixing them in one combo. Parry the first hit to stabilize your rhythm, then dodge the delayed finisher. Your stamina curve stays smoother and you don't get stuck in recovery. Second, your perfect timing window isn't fixed. It changes with camera distance and target size. If you're locked on a big enemy, your timing is actually earlier than it looks. Aim for the shoulder movement, not the weapon flash. Once you start reading the body instead of the VFX, your random misses vanish. Third, cancel greed. If you're mid-string and you see the enemy start a red windup, don't finish your combo. Tap a light action to force a micro reset, then immediately guard. It looks like nothing, but it shaves off that tiny commitment frame that gets you punished. It's basically a get-out-of-jail button the tutorial never names. Fourth, build around break, not raw damage. Break is the real damage multiplier because it opens the safe window to dump your entire kit. If you feel underpowered, you're probably hitting a wall without ever breaking it. Stack one consistent break source, either fast multi-hits or heavy stagger tools. Then once they're cracked, swap to your burst rotation. Don't try to do both at once. Fifth, your best defensive stat is actually tempo. You want a loop where you're always doing something that either builds break, refreshes a buff, or repositions. If you ever have a dead second where you're just watching, you're losing. The trick is to end every sequence with a movement option that points you behind the enemy's lead side. Most attacks track forward, not back left. Abuse that. Sixth, the game doesn't tell you that status application has a soft cap per window. If you're trying to stack burn, bleed, whatever, and it randomly stops applying, it's because you're dumping too many procs too fast. Spread it. Apply status, then do 2 neutral hits, then reapply. You'll get more total uptime over the fight instead of wasting procs into the cap. Seventh, here's a build that makes early and mid-game feel illegal. Break driver. Take one fast weapon or stance that hits multiple times, pair it with anything that boosts stagger or posture damage, and run one skill that converts break into resource. Stamina, meter, whatever your setup uses. Your plan is simple. Fish for parries on the first hit of enemy strings, spam multi-hit to build break, then cash out on break with your biggest spender. You'll feel like you're cheating because the enemy basically doesn't get turns. 8. The opposite build for people who hate perfect timing. Dodge sniper. Stack anything that buffs damage right after a dodge, and pick a slow, chunky spender that hits once, but hits like a truck. Your rhythm is dodge heavy, one punish, back out. The secret is spacing. You want to dodge sideways, not backward, because backward dodge keeps you in line with follow-ups. Side dodge plus one heavy punish, and you'll delete elites without parry training. Ninth trick. Stop hoarding your ultimate or high-meter skills for later. Expedition 33 punishes saving. The longer the fight goes, the more patterns you have to survive, the more mistakes you make. Use meter early to remove the most dangerous phase. If you can delete 30% of a boss in the first minute, you just erased entire attack cycles. 10th, party synergy matters more than individual strength, and the game is weirdly quiet about it. Don't run 3 generalists. Run 1 breaker, 1 burster, 1 control. Breaker builds the crack, burster explodes it, control keeps the boss honest with slows, interrupts, or space denial. Even if each character is weaker alone, the rotation becomes unstoppable. Break, lock, cash out, reset. Bonus micro trick. If an enemy has an armor glow or a painted layer, you're not supposed to brute force it. Use a move that counts as a strike type change, like a stance swap, a charged variant, or a skill with a different tag. That's why your damage feels inconsistent. You're hitting the wrong layer. Try these for 1 session and tell me your fights don't suddenly feel clean. If you want, drop what weapon or character you're maining and what's killing you most, and I'll tell you which of these builds fits your playstyle. Beat. Now go make Expedition 33 apologize for ever touching your health bar.